Thanks. That's actually the perfect intro, because I'm all about improv. About 6 years ago, I finished 2 really big bits of work. The first of them was my last studio album as a recording artist. I spent 2 years in the studio, just working tracks over, weeks after weeks after weeks on single tracks. And the other thing I finished at the same time was this instrument here, which I call the flow machine. So I programmed all the software, I didn't build the hardware, but I wanted to make an instrument that I could be completely free and improvise with. And then in the last 6 years after that, obviously I had to wait for the record label to release the album, and then I had to promote the album, and then I had to tour the album, and then by the time all that was finished, I was just like, oh my God, I spent 2 years trying to make this perfect music, and it was kind of dead, it was stuck, it was just that. But then in the meantime, I also had this instrument, which every time I come back to it, is just a sort of wonderful machine of possibilities that keeps on growing on me. So basically, I've kind of abandoned my recording career because this is just way more fun. So yeah, as Brian said, I've been going around, yesterday I went around with my little hard disk recorder, recording sounds from, the computer center, from Atlas, also from Francois, our guide. So there's lots of Francois' voice in here. So basically, I'm going to improvise with all these samples. I have absolutely no idea of what I'm doing. It's completely unplanned. That's the way I like it. I hope it's good. But actually, first of all, what I'd like to start off with is sampling a sound from you. Are you up for that? Yeah? So, being scientifically inclined, you're probably all concerned with the origins of the universe. So we're going to go into a slightly more mystical realm, and you might have heard of the syllable Om. Om is meant to be the syllable that the universe originates from. So what I'd like you to do is all sing Om. Okay, do it. Louder, louder, louder. Thank you. Okay. So I'm going to play with this for a while, and then I'll kind of walk you through some of the samples that I gathered.
This is just the beginning. 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 This is just the beginning.
The lack of antimatter in the universe. 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 The lack of antimatter in the
Wow, full on. Thank you. Hey, I've got to introduce to you actually these amazing things. So we went around the computer center, recording all these different air conditioning units. And usually, like, air conditioning is the one sound you don't want to hear. You know, like Bose have made these headphones to, like, specifically to cancel out stuff like air conditioning. However, if you record lots of them and put them together, and well, maybe do a little bit of trickery with the flow machine, then they sound awesome. Let's give it a go. I hope they do. So each one of those is one individual air conditioning unit. Yes! TED stage invasion! Yes! TED stage invasion! Yes! TED stage invasion! Yes! TED stage invasion!
I've got to say, everybody, we're just going to thank the organisers. The organisers' photographs are there. And keep going, keep going. Keep going. And we're going to thank all the volunteers. Love the volunteers. So when the music finishes, you can all go. I'll say goodnight. You carry on. Wonderful.
Do we have any beatboxers? Have we got any beatboxers? Come on, this is Open TED Jam. Beatboxers, beatboxers. Someone can sing. Ah, it's Tam. Maybe we could get Nitin Sawhney up here as well. Is he still here? Come. Come on, I'll do some beats. Right, what are we going to do? What are we going to have? Ah, I know.
Tesla, 9 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 Tesla, 6.5 per beam, 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 6.5.
Wow. Wow. Wow.